story starts in the land Callan, where a goblinoid power is rising in the north with contention in its wake. We follow our intrepid heroes who I have called to bring balance to the chaos. Our fearless leader, Roscoe.
So you're the leader of this group? Well, that's what they tell me.
Our lady with one body and two minds, Lila and Garatha.
There are two of us here. They're very distinct personalities, but never dull moment, never lonely. That's for sure.
Our timid Henley.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Our adventurous Fenrir.
And he's gonna start making his way, but he wants to be playing a song as he goes.
And our wise Boudreaux.
Once upon a time, there'd be human, and then they turn into a scary animal, and that's why you call them where, because you don't know where the human went. But
Tomes of the Chaos Bard, an actual play D&D podcast with original songs and music. A podcast for all ages. You can find us on any major podcast platform and YouTube. I am Solemn the Chaos Bard. Come, join us as we unroll the scroll to tell the tale. Bye!
Maybe there's a soup, because those soup ladies are somewhere. We'll get you.
Are they? Are they not accosted by all of the ducks?
We'll do a flashback over to the soup lady. We'll keep you up to date with them. Well, Grey Claw and White Claw, mischievous scamps. You're heading towards the catacomb, the bee-butt catacombs, with a set of stairs that head towards a wooden door that is closed. Can you quickly make me a perception check with disadvantage?
Disadvantage?
Yeah.
13.
Okay, that's all good. Alright, well, you head down towards the catacombs. It's quite, cool down here, noticeably. I mean, it's a nice sunny day, but it's not, overbearingly hot. But it's like a dank coolness. And you reach the door that has a honeybee on the faceplate that's on it, but its bee is shaped like a skull. Its abdomen is shaped like a skull. What would you like to do?
I open the door.
It's open.
I go in.
Alright, so you head in. You're not even going to wait for anyone at all?
I wasn't waiting for anyone.
Oh, that's true, yeah,
otherwise.
you're gone without them.
Yeah, Whitepaw and I were going in for this. They've decided to follow me.
So when you head in, there is a lengthy passageway that has small vaults on either side. There's about maybe 6 vaults and a door at the very end of the catacomb. Do you...
Straight to the end door.
Straight to the end door? Do you have dark vision?
I do.
I
got 60 feet of dark vision.
Nice.
Do you have light?
Because
I don't have dark vision.
I have dark vision.
Yeah.
Let me go to my spell sheet and find out.
Oh, okay.
No, I have create a bonfire.
Alright. What I will do, because I'm assuming that we're following.
You are following. You have seen Grey Claw and White Paw enter the catacombs without hesitation.
So, I mean, we'll race up, and I've got Tealeaf sitting in front of me we're both on a mirror. Mm-hmm. And you just hear, Lucca go, No, Grey! Don't have sex with that cheese! Save yourself for marriage! Once I get to there, I'm going to notice it's dark, and I don't have any good light situation. So I'm going to cast, and my Amira can see. I know Amira has dark vision. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to I'll ask Tealeaf, and Tealeaf will let me know that you can see in the dark, right? So what I will do is I will cast dark vision on myself. I've got a 2nd level spell.
Yep.
And that'll give me, I think, 8 hours of dark vision.
Alright, and you're following as well, Tealeaf?
Yeah, I'm on a mirror.
Alright, so you head in. You do notice the tail of Greyclaw swish past into the next door, which is again another passageway. It's quite lengthy, And there's multiple like offshoots of passages. Each one of them head towards like inlets inside of the tomb, which have coffins, which you can only surmise houses the dead monks. And there's also like little trinkets at the base, like little pots of gold and like honey jars that are empty, or like, oh no, they're not empty. They would have honey in them, but like crystallized. And then there is a door, again at the very end of the hallway.
Straight to that door.
Straight to that door.
I want the deepest, dankest honey.
Okay. All right. You guys are following still?
So I guess we're a little bit behind, and once we get down there, I don't want to be racing through this place heedlessly. Yeah. So I'm gonna help Tealeaf dismount with me, and I'll have, if you want, I'll have Amira walk in front. I'll be at the back, and you can be in the middle.
Yep.
Okay. We'll start following.
All right. So you're passing all these coffins and passages to other coffins. Do you want to just do anything? There's also sconces on the wall, so you can light them up.
We've all got dark vision, so I don't think we need to light them up. I will take a perception check, maybe see if I can see anything dangerous or weird, out of place.
Yeah, roll perception.
Oh, that's bad. Oh no, that's an 8. I rolled a natural 2.
I will also roll.
Yeah, please.
Ooh, that is a natural 17.
Well, that's much better.
For perception is an 18.
18. So, Lucca.
Yeah.
You don't see anything out of ordinary. You do see like the offerings that have been provided to the coffins.
Yeah.
Everything out. You don't see any traps or anything like that.
I feel like my eyes are still adjusting to the dark vision. It's
Yeah,
just
like the
ugh.
blurriness. Tealeaf, you don't see any traps or anything like that. You do notice that a little bee necklace has been knocked off of one of the coffins, like one of the shelves. Probably Grey Claw's rush to get to the next door, but that's about it. You don't notice anything else. You can surmise that this probably is not a trapped level because it seems to be well frequented. There doesn't seem to be any dust on any of these coffins.
Can I use Mage Hand to like right that necklace, please?
To what?
To correct that necklace that's been
Like pick it up off the ground?
Yeah, and just put it back where I think it would go.
Yeah, you just put it on the coffin.
Yeah, cool.
It's now on the coffin.
Yeah.
Cool. You still following?
Yep.
Yeah. We have to witness this somehow.
Yeah. This forbiddenness.
Are you in a blind rush to get to like the deepest, darkest level?
No, like we're taking our normal time. Obviously being perceptive.
So you stop running?
We're not running. Just going. We're going in a straight line so that we can find our way back out easily.
Okay. When you open this next door, it does lead. You open it outwards towards yourself, and it leads to a staircase that winds downwards.
Down we go.
All right. And sorry, what were you saying about looking around?
Oh, I will be keeping an eye on our surroundings because, this is a bee place, and that's weird.
What's weird?
Bees.
How's that weird? You're at a bee place.
It's a bee place.
It's kind of weird.
It's kind of weird.
Okay.
A bee tomb is a bit strange.
It's a bee tomb.
Where else are they supposed to hide their dead?
Yeah, but why
Bees. Can you roll me a perception check then if you're checking for... What are you checking for?
Absence of bees.
The dankest of honey.
I would be looking for a suitable offering to Suna, as well as any potential dangers that may frequent tombs.
All right. Do you do this on the staircase or
staircase.
when you reach the end of the staircase?
Both.
Okay.
I'd be constantly on alert at this point. Perception 14.
14. Down the staircase, you don't notice anything at all. It's quite a simple flagstone kind of stairwell, and it goes down towards yet another door, and it doesn't continue onwards, so it stops at this door.
Okay. As in, it opens up into a room.
And the door's closed. So, you can assume it opens up into a room.
Okay.
Let's see if the door's trapped. I will I would like to...
Do you want to continue on with that perception check, or do you want to re-roll for something else?
Yeah, continue on with that perception.
Yeah, you don't notice anything.
Cool. I open the door.
Okay. So you enter this room, and it is still filled with more coffins. It's actually a larger room.
Yeah.
So, and there's, they're not so much the wooden coffins above, they're more so like stone coffins. Like these might have been more important monks to the area. And you feel a slight click under your foot.
That's not a good thing.
And this slow sounding like screech of stone against stone to your right like happens. And this like hand it doesn't look like a skeleton hand, but it like reaches out of the tomb. Can you roll for initiative, please?
Is it a bee hand?
All of you, yeah. We'll
So
say that
we're a
you're
little
about
bit back, yeah.
maybe 60 feet away.
Okay.
Will Whitepool be acting on my initiative?
Yes, for simplicity's sake.
I know Amira will act on mine because it says it in the text of the ability.
Alright, Great caller, what'd you get?
7.
7. Lucca?
15. That'll be Lucca and Amira.
Yep. And Tealeaf.
Flaccid 20.
Very good.
Dirty 20
Oh,
or natural 20?
dirty.
Dirty.
Flaccid, dirty.
Flaccid.
I think
Dirty.
dirty's better.
Tealeaf, as far as you know, you're just following Greyclaw.
Yes.
So you just head down the stairs?
Yes.
Alright.
I'll probably stop, let's say, 15 foot behind, because
So,
I plan on casty blasty.
so you don't know that there's anything untoward's happening down
Yep.
here. This has happened when Greyclaw has just entered this room. So you're in the... So he's in the doorway. So if you were 15 feet away, you would be halfway up the stairs.
Okay. I'll probably end at the bottom of the stair. Like, if he's stopped, I would probably not quite pull up beside, but sort of like just behind.
Yep.
Yeah, if this is single file, that'd be Greyclaw, then Whitepaw, then you.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird because like we're as part of a group, so you're actually going out ahead of us.
Yeah.
Alright, Lucca,
Okay.
you're 60 feet away, upstairs.
All right. So Lucca and Amira, I mean, we're sort of moving with Tealeaf, so we don't know anything untowards. We're just going to move as much of our movement will take us in a double move action, like a dash action, and just get as close as we can.
Probably gets you about 10 feet away
Okay.
from the rest. Oh, well, from where Martin is.
Okay.
Alright. Martin, you've noticed a hand coming out of a catacomb.
Uh-oh.
Making noise. A secondary noise does happen, but you don't see any movement.
How big a hand?
It's a normal medium humanoid hand.
Coming out of the darkness? Mm-hmm. How far away?
Out of the tomb itself.
Like out of a coffin?
Yep.
Oh,
So you've
God.
you've heard the lid of the coffin come back, and you've seen this hand come out of the coffin. It's like a blackened kind of hand.
I step back. Mm-hmm. I say...
You bump into Whitepaw.
I'm gonna be like, everybody back up, back up, back up, back up. Apologies, Sune's blessing. And I try to attempt to close the door.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a door. Yeah, you can easily close it.
And I go back upstairs.
So you've got like a party behind you. You got your friends behind you
Oh,
now.
hey, everyone's here. Let's go back upstairs, and I'm gonna try and move past everyone.
Do you allow them to go past?
What?
Actually, this is a bit of a whack thing for me as well. You're a paladin.
Huh?
You're a paladin. The undead are natural enemies of paladins.
Yeah, but these are bee zombies. I don't know if they're zombies or if they're bees inhabiting a human corpse or whatnot. This is a hive of unknown.
I'd like to think we're also just blocking this stairwell, but like...
Okay,
What?
okay, can't go back. Okay, let's deal with zombies. And I'll get the sword out, and I've already used my interact action to close the door, so
You're now aggressively staring at a door.
I'm gonna aggressively stare at a door. Well, I'm gonna move to the side. I'm assuming there's like 5 foot, and then beside the thing under the next stairwell, 5 foot there that I can step into.
Yeah.
I'll step there.
Okay. And Whiteclaw?
Whiteclaw will open the door. After having a lot of confusion, it's just like, okay, open the door, and will cast. There's what, 5, 6 of us?
Yes.
We'll cast Bless at 3rd level.
Okay. For everyone? What is...
1, 2, 3, 4,
No, there's
5. There's 5 of us.
And a drake.
No, because 4 of us and a drake. Who's the 5th member? There's 3 of us here at the recording table.
You have an extra bee following
Oh
you.
no! I bless the bee.
I can't count.
You bless the thing coming out of the coffin.
No.
Okay, that's fine.
So I'll cast it at 3rd level, and target all 5 of us.
Let me get my D4.
And then she'll move to the back of the queue if people let her pass.
Open door.
Oh, she's
move
like
to
gonna
back.
just leave.
She should be like,
Peace.
Sune, blessing upon all of you. Can I please get to the back of the line?
We need some more Eastern European in that voice.
Sorry. Sune's blessing upon all of you. May I please get past? I'm not fighter. Can you deal with them with zombie?
I am late for appointment. I put you back.
Sune blessing. Have fun.
Your accent changed like 3 times.
Yeah, there's a hint of Scottish happening. Like,
Just went for a European wander, basically.
on a tour, it's fine. And that's it.
Do you all allow?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Scooch past.
Scooch past. Step behind
We
the drake.
still have no idea what's happening.
Zombie.
Yeah, hopefully we might be able to see that.
So you've just seen a black hand.
Okay.
So, I think only Greypaw will be able to see this. You see the coffin, like another hand come out to push the rest of the coffin out.
Right.
Like the lid of the coffin out. And this, you can't quite tell if it's like a skeleton or a zombie, but you see this figure like just kind of like tumble out like really clumsily out of this coffin and like use half its movement to stand up, and it's kind of like bow-legged and like kind of hunched on one side, and like its hands are slightly raised, and it opens its mouth but nothing comes out, and it just stumbles towards you. It's about 15 feet away. And there's like little dark bees coming out of it.
Oh no, undead bees!
Like black bees.
Black bees.
Black bees.
Black bees.
Tealeaf, you're at the start of the round. What would you like to do?
So do I see these black bees?
You're still in the stairwell, so you can't quite see through the door.
I'll ask Greyclaw, what's I'll move down actually. I will move down and be like, what is happening?
And you see this blackened creature with its hands kind of like a praying mantis kind of like pose with bow legs.
Can we help you, sir?
And some bees come out of its mouth.
Are they aggressive?
And they just kind of like fly around, kind of like with like that cartoony thing with like flies around poo. It's
Oh,
just like
yeah.
bees around this guy, like just lazily.
Okay.
Bee zombie.
Can we help you? Question mark.
More bees.
More bees? I'm sorry, I don't speak bees. Do you speak?
Let's go through your languages.
And in the appropriate language, I'll say abyssal, draconic, and halfling. So it'd be like,
Comma est.
draconic. I don't know what that was.
Just Lucca winces when you do your draconics. Oh, you're a bit rusty.
And I don't even know what halfling would sound like. Say potatoes. The potatoes.
Potatoes.
It kind of like stops, like it stops its like heaving, and it opens its mouth even further, and just like a clump of bees fall out of its mouth and just drop to the floor, and they like kind of disperse away.
I feel like you need a lozenge, my dude.
Would you like to do anything else?
I will go and see if that.
Nothing.
Nah, I'll then shuffle in beside Greyclaw. Like, I don't know. Why did you bring us down here in the first place?
The sweet nectar.
Forbidden honey. You just get that whispered back at you.
Yeah, I'll just sidle in beside. Mm-hmm. I might even, just to take up less room, try and use my halfling ability of hiding behind a creature. Even when I am at oh no, you're not a size larger than I am. Never mind.
No. So, have you entered the room, or are you still...
No, I'm going to be sidled outside next to Greyclaw.
Alright. And that's all?
Yeah, I've tried to...
Try communicating.
Communicate.
Lucca.
Okay. Well, Lucca's gonna, like... He can't see anything, so it's like... What are you talking about? And I'm gonna move with Amira into the room. Amira can move 40 feet, so... Potentially, Amira could get right up to this creature.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then as, like, Lucca walks into the room, he's just like, by gods, Grey! Your haughtiness has woken the dead! If I don't give Amira any instructions, the default ability thing she'll do is dodge. How big is this room?
This room is... It's pretty big. It's probably like an 80-foot type room, just like... There are some coffins that lace the side of the buildings, and there's more stone coffins as well.
Okay. Do any of them look open?
One of them looks like it's shuddering.
Oh, no. Okay. I'm going to try and fan out just in a direction opposite of the shuddering coffin.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take out my bow as an interact action.
Yep.
As a bonus action, I'll cast Hunter's Mark on the creature. And I will use a readied action to fire if the creature strikes Amira or puts Amira in danger.
Alright. And that's it?
That's it.
Alright. So from that shuddering coffin, it pushes back just like how the initial coffin was, and yet another black hand comes out and like it tumbles out of this coffin as well. Again, using half its movement speed to stand up. But this one is kind of like missing one of its hands. And it seems to have like its face is like orbish in shape. And if you have a closer look at it, it's bees all around its face. And it shuffles towards you, so it's side by side beside the other undead.
Okay.
But it doesn't do anything.
Is it a zombie?
Maybe.
Oh, I should have done a check, a religion check. Next time.
Next time. Greyclaw. There's now two humanoids in front of you.
They're in front of Amira, I guess. Amira is up in there.
Mm-hmm.
So, you guys are just standing off, no attacks, you're just looking at each other.
I've readied an attack if something attacks Amira, because don't attack my dragon.
Don't touch my bitch.
And Amira's dodging. But she's right up in their face at the moment.
And I'm up next to you wondering what the hell is going on.
I am in the room though. I've fanned off to one side.
This is an interesting thing that's happened.
Could do a religion check, Mr.
That is
Paladin.
It's probably a good idea.
a good idea. Let's see how... May I do a religion check on these unnatural beings?
You sure can.
Thank you. Plus bless. Because I'm gonna need it. Ooh. 18.
18. When you look at this creature, you notice there's like wood and metallic parts on it. It doesn't look like an undead that you're familiar with. You can probably surmise this is not an undead.
Well, that's somehow
How's it?
worse.
That's very much worse.
Yeah, you don't feel that, like, sense of dread. And you never felt it when you, like, left this room, when you closed the door on it. You're just like, that's weird. Undead.
Are you gonna leave a mirror in there alone?
No, I get in the fuck in there. I will move up next to a mirror.
Yep.
And because I am that kind of person, I'm going to use one of my channel divinities.
Yep.
Oh, wait, no, I only get one channel divinity. Do I want to use it now?
Comes back on a short rest.
Yeah, I'll use it now. Why not? And I'm turning my weapon sacred.
Sure.
And in addition to that, I'm also going to, as a bonus action, cast a spell. I am going to cast Magic Weapon. So, making my weapon extra blessed. And that is the end of my turn.
Alright. Well, this bee-covered thing is going to look directly at you and, like, lazily lift its arm and, like, clumsily, like, it looks like it's coming in for a slap. So it's gonna try and hit. You have something set up?
Yeah, so I will let loose the arrow then if it's going to attack someone. Oh, well, fortunately I'm not using my power attack, I suppose. So that is going to be 13 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And then as a reaction, Amira is going to use her infused strike, which gives my strike an additional d6 worth of lightning damage.
On top of the hunter's
On top of the hunter's mark.
Nice.
That was a really bad roll. I'm really glad that I didn't say I was using power attack. So that's going to be the lightning. So 10, 12. So 12 points of piercing damage.
Yep.
And 5 points of lightning damage. I'll keep it separate for you.
Thank you very much. Do you feel that all went through?
Okay. Alright, cool.
Okay, but it is going to come down to try and smack Great Claw. Does a 12 hit?
No.
Comes down, it kind of like slaps its own chest, missing you. And more bees fall out of its body, just in like little holes around of it. Tealeaf.
I think this room is a little bit too dark. I'm going to cast a Gen favorite. Create bonfire.
Oh, it's my favorite.
Could this thing? I'm going to go for the one that went for the slap. Yep. The gentle caress. Could it please make a dex save?
It's not going to go very well. 6.
That is a fail.
Oh no.
Let's use some.
Just made it with a 6.
Alright.
Let's go some thematic red dice.
Oh yeah.
That'll be 2d8. That'll be that's pretty chalky milk. That's 12 fire damage.
Rach, describe to me how this bonfire kills this thing.
I want to say, it's like one of the kebab rotisseries.
Okay.
It just does it's lightly smoked and on fire.
Alright. No screams come from this, but you do hear a bunch of bees go and then silence.
And I'm pretty sure bees don't like smoke either, so it's just like extra smoky.
Is it cedar wood in that bonfire? Like all
Yes.
high?
Ooh.
Yeah. Just drop to the ground like sleeping.
Yeah.
Nice. Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Lucca.
Okay, so I guess this all happens at the same turn with Amira and Lucca. So he's going to use first his bonus action to move the hunter's mark, which means Amira's just going to dodge. I'll attack twice, but I will enact the power shot. So that's -5 to my to hit, but plus 10 damage.
All right.
Come on, bless. Okay, natural 19.
Definitely hits.
That's going to hit. So this is going to be plus. So I'm just going to give you the damage a lot. 24 points of damage on the first.
So can you describe how you kill this thing?
So yeah, like just moving the hunter's mark over, and he just lines up the shot. The dark vision's finally coming into focus properly. Everything was a bit blurry, and just everything just sharpens in the instant he lets loose, and the arrow just goes straight through its head and explodes the bees outwards, so covering its face.
There's also like cogs and wood that splinter out as well. And
Shrapnel flying
the
everywhere.
bees kind of like just disperse and head towards other like coffins.
And Lucca goes, boom, headshot. Is there any other dangers about?
None that you can see.
And Amira will then use it because Amira can still move. He'll move towards Lucca, and on a defensive stance, it's dodging.
You can all consider yourself out of combat.
Yeah.
And what if I want to be in combat?
I mean, there's plenty of coffins around if you want to check them out.
I'm going to move to the nearest coffin that didn't have a zombie come out of it.
Yeah.
Zombie.
Would it be an interact action to open a coffin?
It is, yeah.
I'll use an interact action to open a coffin.
Alright, can you roll me a d4? We'll go evens.
2 evens.
Okay. So you open this up. And this doesn't seem to be like a normal coffin, in terms of like, there's no bees in this coffin, but there's plenty of like gifts, and it seems to like shroud around whatever body was in here. The body's now like just completely dusted over with like all these like little gifts that are on there. You do notice something out of the ordinary in these. Like the gifts are like pots of honey, you know, gold and whatever.
Yeah.
Can you roll me a d6?
3.
On top of all this food and gold is a whip. The handle of this 5-tailed whip is made of smooth amber, cushioned with red velvet for the wielder's comfort. Each of the 5 woven leather tails is laced with 5 living bees. It has a reach, and the bees are kind of like just chilling there. They're like really big bumblebees, kind of just hanging out. And should you pick this up, if you do, it has a reach of 5 feet and has 5d4 piercing damage should you use it.
Oh my god. Is it a strength base or a finesse weapon?
For simplicity's sake, we'll say it is like the whip, which is a finesse reach weapon. As soon as you like grip around this velvety handle, the bees come alive and they come up to your face and like sit on your face like a little hug. They're about fist-sized bees.
Oh my god.
And they have a little glow to them, and they'll just be like in a semi kind of like stasis until someone had touched this whip. And they kind of vibrate on you.
Nature check?
Sure.
Can I roll that as well?
You sure can.
This is terrifying!
Ah.
Oh wait, D4.
Oh yeah, you still got bless on you.
Yeah.
13.
13?
Flat rolled a dirty 20.
They're just enormous bumblebees. Like,
Just chilling?
they've been magically enchanted to perhaps live for a while. Like, maybe forever. But they're fairly friendly. They don't have any stingers on them that are out for you. And they're quite fluffy.
Don't worry, bumblebees are quite friendly, as it turns out.
Okay.
I think
This
you're the
is
queen
weird.
now.
If you're getting in with the bees, you probably should break things off with the cheese.
Well, perhaps the cheese is into that.
Maybe.
Are you in an open relationship with the cheese?
Let's not go into this. But another fine addition, the gift for Sune.
Actually, you weren't going mad. There's technically 6 of you. There's still the dog. The dog's not with you, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the dog doesn't attack. It doesn't deserve bless.
He's actually, so, winding back a bit. As soon as you guys were going towards the monastery, the dog left. And you didn't really think too much of it. And you're still not thinking too much of it. You can assess that it's probably because this is a religious ground. And the dog's kind of like, away.
He's out of here.
So
Yeah, I'm gonna pocket the whip. And
put it in your pocket, but the bees are kind of like
just
waving around you.
It gives you extra tails.
Yeah, you're now a 6-tailed cat.
Oh, yeah.
You've lived a really good life. Rach or Callan, are you guys doing anything?
Oh. I think this has piqued my interest enough. I'll have a look at a spooky coffin.
Alright. Yeah, you can open one up.
Yeah.
They're not, like, heavily tombed. They can... Obviously, if this, like, gangly creature was able to push the lid open, they're not, like, bolted down or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to roll something?
Roll me a d4.
A d4. Tiny dice. That is a 4.
Alright. You do open up another coffin, and inside is yet another skeleton. This one, well preserved. It's been covered in honey, and you can see underneath that layer of honey, it's crystallized to the effect that, like, it's preserved the old monk's skin, and it's got, like, sunken in eyes. And there's obviously no eyes there anymore. But it's just, like, staring back at you, and its skin's quite plump.
That's the forbidden honey.
It's just a nice, really good embalming fluid.
Imbeing fluid.
Okay.
Can you roll me a d6, please?
Yeah. 1.
1? On this skeleton, well, on this mummy, you can surmise, he's holding, like, a pot in between both hands, like, on his stomach, with the way his, like, hands and arms have been manipulated. There's a beautiful pot of honey with delicate amber-coloured china in the shape of a beehive, and decorated with delicate china bees on its side and lid. If you were to lift it up, you could probably gather it might weigh about 2 pounds. Do you want to take it? Or do you want to leave it?
What would my character do?
It's great. It's just a nice little pot of honey. I guess when they're describing it as, like, china, it's like the bone china, but it's, like, golden coloured.
Yeah.
Porcelain?
Porcelain.
Yeah, I'll probably pick it up and have a look. I don't know that I necessarily pocket it, but I'd definitely lift it up and be like...
Yeah. Like, you can't see what's in it.
Yeah.
It's just like in a porcelain container.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to do anything with it?
Yeah, no, would there be a lid on it that I can take
Yeah,
off?
there's like a nice little lid. So, when you lift the lid, and you look inside, it's a gaping void. It's like an extra dimensional space inside this little tiny honey pot. Can you roll me some sort of knowledge check?
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. That is a nat 1 on the die.
Ain't gonna work.
This kind of reminds you of a handbag of holding, sort of, but in a honey pot.
A jar of holding. I'm gonna put my hand in and then see if I can pull anything out.
So when you dip your hand in, you feel like a sort of vibration and like little tiny like feet on your hand. And when you lift it out, there's a small swarm of silver snow bees just covering your hand, very passive. And they seem to be a bit dozy, like they're just waking up, but your hand was like dipped inside so it was able to collect them all at once. And they're just chilling on your hand. Do you want to roll a nature check?
Yes, I will give it a shot. That is a nat 20. Big max.
So these silver snow bees are extraordinarily rare, and these are the last in existence. And they've just been hibernating inside of this honey pot, waiting for someone to collect them to perhaps use them for some of their special honey.
Yeah, I'll put them back in the urn.
Yeah, they just like, you can feel them just like leave your hand.
Okay.
Don't kill the extinct bees.
And you find that interesting because this pot seems to hold living creatures. Granted, it's only a small pot, so it can only fit your hand.
Yeah.
But yeah, there you go.
Urn of holding that can hold live things.
Honey pot of holding.
Honey pot of holding.
And Martin's called the Scourge of Bees.
At that point, I will probably pocket the nearly extinct bees. Yeah.
So you've seen two people steal from the dead.
Yeah.
What would you like to do, Verdi?
I mean, Lucca doesn't make a habit of necessarily, but I guess now we're tomb raiding. So I'm interested. This is me talking more than anything else. I wonder if I can make some sort of investigation or an insight check. But with the mechanical men coming out of it makes me wonder. It's are the people upstairs real? Are they mechanical men? So I have very troubling thoughts. But I'm gonna push them aside and I'm gonna check one of the other coffins with a mirror.
Roll me a d4.
Okay. I guess I gotta get my super special item. Bee-related item.
I mean, you hope.
I'm hoping so.
You rolled an even.
Is there a bee bow?
Well, roll me a d6.
Alright. The answer to that question is probably no. 5.
So, in this tomb that you open, it's completely empty. But there is a large amber orb that contains a silver-coloured bee. But unlike the ones that Tealeaf had taken out, this is a queen bee.
Okay.
And it's just sitting in there. Almost as if this is containing its life.
Can I do a nature check to find out what it is? Or
Yeah.
is it the same type?
Absolutely.
15?
15. I lied a bit more because you've seen the bees that Tealeaf has collected and you've surmised that this is the queen bee. She's quite large. So, you've heard stories about silver bees. They are magical. Well, they are magical bees. But they don't make any kind of normal honey. They can innately cast spells.
Oh.
So, should you use a silver snow bee, it can cast Ray of Frost, and the other one Cone of Cold.
Okay.
You do also know from these fables, and Tealeaf will be able to confirm with you, Tealeaf, you're kind of getting this information from, when the bees touched you, they kind of, told you some information.
Psychic bees!
And the fact that you found the queen has, unlocked this information. They can control the weather in a 5-mile radius by causing it to begin snowing or cease and thaw. Silver snow bees also feed on snowflakes and turn these into a translucent blue serum, which then hardens into a crystalline substance capable of absorbing magic. They use this crystal to build intricate labyrinthine hives, which then absorb magic from the surrounding area. Legend has it that the Silver Bee Queen is capable of using 2 unique powers to help her colony or even other creatures she deems to be friends. One of them being the 100-year sleep. The Queen emits an icy breath that freezes all it touches into a perfect, peaceful repose for 100 years.
Okay.
So maybe don't become enemies with it.
Okay.
The other one is Wings of Healing. The queen bee hovers back and forth over an injured creature and an ice-cold breeze wafts over them, restoring 44 plus 4 HP and makes them shiver a little.
Okay.
I'm going to use my telepathy to try and talk to the bee.
You can talk to it, but all you hear in return is like it's sleeping.
Okay. Hey, hello? Are you okay in there? Buzz silently if you want me to take you. Right, that's a yes.
It's butt vibrate a little bit.
Alright, that's a yes. Scoop it up. Would it be possible to put this bee in with the jar of... Because it's a silver bee, right? It's the same bee as the other one.
Yeah, same breed, yep.
And just I think I found the queen to your extinct bees.
I'll put it in the pot of holding.
You can crack the amber open like a Pokeball and put her in if you want to.
Well, okay, so...
Girth ways.
Right, have the jar ready in case this goes south. I'll open the amber and I'll telepathically, hey, hello?
Hello.
Hi, my name is Lucca. Who are you?
Sylvia.
Hello, Sylvia. Are you trapped here?
I was sleeping.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Would you... I found a lot of your friends in this pot. Would you like to see them?
My sons and daughters.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll put it in the pot with the other bees.
Tumbles out.
No, just like carefully put it in there.
Yeah, she'll just like kind of go to the edge of the pot and just like fall in.
Oh no, Sylvia!
Ah!
Right, we've reunited a mother with all her sons and daughters. I feel better about this already. I feel better about this grave robbing. I mean, tomb raiding. I mean, it's also copyrighted.
Archaeology.
Archaeology, yes.
Would you like to do anything else?
I don't know. I don't
about
know.
13 other coffins here, and there's a door at the back.
Well, seeing as though Rachael led the charge in here, the casket holding the forbidden honey has been opened. I'd like to grab a jar from one of the offerings and fill it full of forbidden honey.
Okay.
Seal it, put it in a bag, and then he'll turn to the others and be like, Sune's gift has been gotten. I'm out! And I'm gonna run out.
Back up the stairs.
Back up the stairs.
Okay.
Don't let the monks see you coming out. Oh, we better stealth.
Is that why we came down here?
I guess we thought you were gonna marry them together.
No, we were coming down for the forbidden honey. Perfect gift for Sune and in all of its beautifulness.
Okay.
Bye!
Do you guys follow at all?
I want to roll because I am very curious as to this door.
Yeah, Lucca's looking longingly at the door as well.
Yeah, roll perception or investigation. Would you touch the door?
Oh, hang on. Where's perception or investigation?
Yeah, either or.
I'll go perception. One, because it's a little bit better, and two, because I'm very torn between following the cat that's just run out and this mystery door. So, perception is a 3.
3?
Yeah.
It's a door with a black handle.
Door with
Lucca's gonna say, Tealeaf, I understand your wish to explore, but I think if we're caught down here by the monks, it's not going to be good. We should probably leave.
You're okay.
Trust me, I understand the allure.
Yeah.
Alright, so you go back up the stairs to follow?
Yeah.
Alright, well, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, sure, alright, you'll leave this catacomb. You're basically... Grateful, you're basically just almost out of this
Yep.
tomb.
I'm gonna stop before exiting and wait
Yeah.
for the others to catch up.
Alright, yeah, you guys catch up fairly easily. I mean, you're going at a brisk pace, but not impossible, so...
Yeah.
Lucca's gonna like crouch down with everyone's like, okay, I don't think we should let the monks see that we were down here. They did
I think there's some giveaways.
I know, so we're going to need to be stealthy. I think they'll be unhappy. They specifically said not to come down here.
Yes.
So, from, like, in front in the pathway, you see the old tiefling come out with a tray. And he's, like, looking around. Not really, like, he's probably looking at the sky. He's looking at the ground. He's looking left and right. He's got, like, a plate of sandwiches.
Oh, sandwiches. Oh, fuck.
And you can hear him call out in, like, the softest old man voice, like, I've made your sandwiches. Hello? Hello?
Oh, it's so sad. Do you want to try something?
I was gonna send White Paw out to distract while we ran.
Yeah.
Oh, just sacrifice Whitepaw.
You also don't have any ill-gotten goods.
Not technically, no, I gave them to you.
I could really go for a sandwich.
Collect the sandwiches, make a run for it. Let's go.
Cheese! You notice that the cheese is talking again.
Uh-oh.
What are you guys gonna do?
I could potentially send him. I know you can send a message too because you got the message spell. I got telepathy. I could tell him just put the sandwiches down.
Put the sandwiches on the ground.
We could try and just because he's old. We could just try and like confuse him because I think we got to sneak out.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Do you want to do that? I think you're. Well, how far away is he?
Oh, like 60 feet.
It's too far for my telepathy.
We could just run for it. I think stealthy run.
Tealeaf really wants a sandwich though.
I'm kind of okay. And I think it would be a good distraction too, at least. Yeah, be a distraction.
So you're gonna go for sandwiches.
I'm gonna go for sandwiches.
Don't you have the things on you?
I have one of the things on me. I'll punt my honey pot of holding to Lucca.
You punted?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'll gently, try and subtly pass it.
Sure. All right. And then?
And then I'll go up to this sandwich man and be like, yes, thank you. Did we get his name?
Did you try and hide the fact that you just came out of the catacombs?
No, I just smell smoky.
Oh, I run for it.
Okay. Well, you go up to the brother,
Yes.
and he's got his plate of sandwiches out. Oh, hello, young lady.
Yes, thank you for these sandwiches.
I put blood, sweat, and tears into these.
I'm sure they are delicious. Thank you.
They might be a bit salty.
Ugh.
Take it.
I'll take it and I'll
Eat it.
Why is it? I thought it was honey. Why is it salty?
I cried into it because I cut my finger.
Ugh.
Hence the blood. Eat it.
Eat it.
I'll take it with me. And I'll turn and
What about your friend's sandwich?
I will. I am going to meet with them now, and I'll pass it on, and I'll pass on the message that literal blood, sweat, and tears went into this, which is why it's slightly salty.
Good.
Yeah. Thank you again, brother Lasaglo.
Yes.
I'm not eating that sandwich anymore.
And I'll turn and put it back on the plate and be like,
And he'll turn, his old tail will just swish up against you, he's trying to fill you up with it, and then he'll leave.
Oh no!
Uncomfortable. And I'll start walking away.
Yep.
Does he watch me?
Roll me. What's your passive perception?
Uncomf. 11.
You don't notice him looking at you,
Mine's
but he totally is.
I feel like we need a distraction. So I got an idea. I feel like Tealeaf's in a bit of trouble. So what I'm going to do before I try and stealth out of here, I'm going to try and use my third level spell, Conjure Animals.
Okay.
And I want to conjure 4 giant bees.
Okay. How big are they?
Giant. They are medium size. So they're as big as a person.
Freaking huge bee.
And
5-foot bee.
That's just an unimaginably loud noise of hum.
I can cast them 60 feet away, so I'm going to put them the opposite direction to where we're going.
Yeah.
And I'll have them just fly in patterns, and hopefully it'll distract everyone who's really jazzed up about bees.
As soon as you cast them,
Yeah.
and these bees fly off into the fields or something.
They're just in the just in the opposite of where we are.
Yeah. As soon as you cast them, it may take a couple seconds, but a monk will scream and point at them and be like, "There's bees! They're huge!
Giant bees!
Oh my god!" There's just screams of excitement, and all the beekeepers have just stopped what they're doing. Everyone's looking up at these enormous bees. And brother Andy come out. He's like, "They've bloody done it! Where's the other cockers?"
Alright, so run! While that happens, I'm gonna just look at Tealeaf. We have to get out of here right now. And we're just try and get away.
Alright. Roll me a stealth check anyway, all of you.
With advantage?
With advantage.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay, that'll be normal for me.
Normal for you. Yep.
That'll be a 21 for me.
Good.
And an 18 for White Ball.
Not
That's
bad.
really good.
Tealeaf?
16.
Okay.
21 for Lucca as well.
Right, and for...
Oh, jeez, I didn't even roll through. 19 on the die. So I guess with her dex, that'll be 20.
Well, the humming of these enormous bees and like the distraction that they've made for the monks is enough for you guys to like sneak out. The only exit, because there's a big, it's a pretty large white picket fence that like shields off the like this area to the outside, is the shop,
Okay.
which you've yet to have a tour in.
I don't want to go into the
Don't
shop.
want to go on
The only exit.
Can we climb over
the
something?
fence.
Yeah.
You can climb over the fence.
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose you can fly. So no.
Well, no.
Yeah.
She can bound over.
Yeah, like I can't fly.
No, your Drake can fly.
The
though.
Drake can fly
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, you can try and climb over the fence.
Yeah, I'll try and do that.
Yep.
Can I try and ride on a mirror?
Technically, no.
Okay.
Just because, like, mounted, she can't fly.
Oh, true.
Like it's just she hasn't grown that strong yet.
Whilst running up to the fence, Grey Claw will bless everyone.
Nonetheless,
That's probably a good idea.
yeah, attempt to climb.
Yeah. Athletics.
Athletics check, please. With a blaze.
That'll be 16 for Lucca.
16 for Grey Claw, 21 for White Paw.
Yep.
And a 17 for Tealeaf.
Alright, you guys all are able to jump this fence. The fence, you guys jumping it is akin to Simon Pegg in Hot Fuzz.
Yeah.
Just like
I was envisioning.
nimbly going over the fence, like it's not even an issue. And you're
Never
all
taken
like,
a shortcut before.
yeah. And on the other side of the fence, when you like all like land on the other side, you do see Rafik sitting there, like patiently, like he's almost like he's been tracking you the whole time.
Good dog. Good dog.
Yes.
We must go.
Let's go.
We just bolt
And
down
like
the road.
he chases after you guys, like he's so excited in this like open field, and like you can see there's just like field, and then there's like you can kind of see the ocean from here as well,
Okay.
and you can see the town of Neverwinter and the big main road that connects to it. It's probably about like 6 k's away, but it's quite a clear sight down.
Okay.
Could I give Rafik a friend and summon Coffee Bean, because I haven't had a chance to summon Coffee Bean?
You sure can.
Coffee Bean will only last 5 minutes, but that is a full 5 minutes of fun with Rafik.
Give us a description of Coffee Bean.
So, I think, way back when, I described Coffee Bean as being not dissimilar to our own Bella, who is a scruffy kelpie.
Yeah.
So, very scruffy, very black, little bit of grey, just for that extra stealthiness. And being a hellhound will have, like, glowing, goldy, reddy, rose goldy eyes.
Eyes, yeah. It does look a little bit smaller than the Hellhound, even though they're both considered
Yeah.
medium, but they're having a great time together.
For a stat block, it is a dire wolf.
Yeah.
Cool. Very cool.
Grey Claw is going to use Summon Steed.
Okay.
I'll just be on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured you two would ride on,
You can both come
Amira.
on a mirror, yeah.
Yeah.
and we'll both jump on my steed.
Oh, you and White Paw? Yep.
Yeah. We'll just.
Alright.
Those bees will be around for an hour, by the way.
Oh, you don't have to be within the vicinity
No,
of
I
them?
don't
Okay.
think so.
That's right. It's like the best day ever for the monks.
Yeah.
Although they didn't get any money from you guys, and you guys stole from them. But that's, that's cool. Whatever.
That's why we had to sneak out.
You do leave the monastery through the cobblestone path of the fields to the left and right of you, until you reach just a regular old dirt road towards a civilization that you're not sure of. But it looks familiar if you've ever been in the Neverwinter region. You know that this is an arterial road that leads to the main ones. And then after maybe like a couple of hours, you see the gates of Neverwinter. It's there. If it had a neon sign, it would say Neverwinter, but it doesn't. And at the very front, you see just an information booth and a couple of buildings that like skirt the outsides of Neverwinter before you reach the main city. And it smells of the ocean. And you finally reach your destination, at least to drop off the cheese.
Yes.
We have arrived.
I'm going straight to the information booth. I'm looking for the chateau.
So it's all in alphabetical order, every single building.
Yeah.
There's no chateau listed.
Oh, sweet lord.
You got duped!
Try.
Your brain's got more holes than Swiss cheese!
We must, in this city somewhere, get rid of this cheese.
Try Roquefort. Roquefort.
Roquefort?
Roquefort?
I look for all chateaus.
No, I'm meaning check under R.
Yeah.
No, there's no Roquefort as either.
We must get rid of this cheese.
Is there, like, a guy manning the booth?
No, it's just a sign.
I would like to go to the town hall.
Yep. You go further inwards, and there seems to be... There's a man just in the middle of the way, just, like, looking down, and, like, in a huff. It's just like, fuck, where are they? And he doesn't get out of your way.
Sir.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
You've got a cheese on your head.
Do you want it?
What is it?
It's a cheese.
But the flavor.
It is the most powerful cheese in existence, sir.
Ooh, it smells weird.
This cheese has more power in it, and is the most powerful artifact in this world, bar none.
It is
I
at
do not
least
feel that we can hand this to regular people.
Well,
Listen, I do not want.
I'm not just any regular people. I'm the owner of the Stone Trout over there. And he points vaguely to the Stone Trout, which is a bar.
Okay.
I just had too much to drink.
Okay.
Cheese.
it sounded as though you were expecting someone.
Yeah, just hang on, I just gotta. Yeah, my meat delivery didn't come.
Was it two guys and a dwarf?
No, it was just one dwarf. No two guys. Ooh, not here. I haven't been here for a few days. I'm having a party for the mayor. It is. Yep, no meat, no cheese.
What about a talking cheese? There's like he like in his head to like White Paw, Grey Claw, and Tealeaf. He's like, we cannot keep this cheese.
No, but we cannot give up cheese to commoner. It needs to be locked in church cellars.
Listen, the commoner can't dispel magic.
No, we need to take this and get it sorted. This cheese should not exist.
Well, cheese question. Will that impress the mayor?
It is the most impressive cheese in existence.
Why are you carrying it around?
We were supposed to deliver it to a chateau that we've just discovered does not exist.
What should I do?
Chateau Roquefort.
Refer.
I've never heard of that before.
No, we've been sent on a fool's errand. We were promised 5,000 gold pieces. But, as you can see, we are now left with cheese that we no longer want.
Just so you all know, Grey Claw will refuse to hand this cheese over.
I know, and Lucca is just sick of this cheese.
Yeah.
And it's just like, anything to get rid of it at this stage.
Give it to me.
No, you especially cannot
I'm not
have
going
this
to
cheese.
do that shit again.
No,
Give it to me.
You especially cannot have that
Okay,
cheese.
then you carry it, we go to the church.
No.
We go to the church.
No.
We're not giving it to this man.
The church cannot handle this cheese.
Yes, it can!
No,
Yes,
it cannot.
it can.
cannot.
Then we go to the wizards.
No. No.
What if I give you 6,000 gold pieces for the cheese?
That sounds like a bargain to me.
It'll really impress the mayor.
I am ready to get rid of this cheese no matter what. 6,000 gold pieces sounds good to me.
I'm worth 10,000!
It's... No.
10,000!
6,000. And I will give you a list of conditions that you cannot do to this cheese.
Rules. I don't know. Just majority rules. Bullshit kind of thing.
Just
Your little kitty cat
don't
friend.
try and dispel the cheese or remove any cheese curses that might apply to the cheese or cheese-related products.
Perhaps we can give up cheese wheel for 6,000, but only if the extra 1,000 goes towards church.
I am fine with that. Take it out of your cut.
Yeah. Hooray!
Hey!
Cheese.
And we'll...
So as you pass over the cheese,
Yeah.
it kind of vibrates a little bit. And 2 chewinga come out of the cheese.
Oh god,
They've
these
got,
things.
both of them have like a really tiny like gold band around their waist of what you suspect might be of a bardic ring,
Yeah.
like allowing them to cast illusions. And they come out and they throw like little cheese curds at your faces. Like, Pikachu! And they pop out of this little cheese and they're like all yellow and they have like little cheese hats on, like kind of to the side. It's like, Pikachu! We got to Neverwinter! And you broke the dog.
Oh.
Oh.
Aw.
And they'll leap off the cheese onto Rafik, and Rafik will, in your mind, say, "Thanks," and he'll like fuck off into the distance with the chewingas on his head.
Aw.
It's cheese. But the cheese, as soon as the chewingas leave it, an awful stench like comes out of it. But if you were in the cheese biz, you would know that's a really nice smell. But it smells god awful to anyone else.
I still want my 6,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, he'll pass along the bag of 6,000.
Yes!
This is gonna impress the mayor real good. God, it smells. Deal, right?
Deal.
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 Listen, deal.
It's just done. Brother, it's just done.
Deal.
Okay.
It's just deal.
And so it goes that the cheese was not cursed, not even a spell on it. It had 2 chewinga hiding out in it the entire time, casting major illusions that are well beyond their capabilities, and a dog that just wanted to be reunited with its friends.
Aww.
And from Neverwinter, you have received board at the Stone Trash, and you can continue your journey to Luskan to deliver a young green dragon head. There might be ducks along the way. The end.
Cheese! So much cheese and ducks.